whether in the military or in the police, but let's start generally with security. And I want to start you off with a statement made recently by the former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, I think just about 2 or 3 days ago, Peter Obi, where he said that he was asking the Nigerian government to improve on security, and that generated, reaction. Some people felt like, look, what are you talking about? Security has improved, in a couple of months, but for other people, he was saying the right thing. There is still insecurity in the country, and the government needs to, do a lot in that regard. You as security, personnel, what's your take on that? Where are we in terms of security?
Well, let me start by saying, one, I'm not a politician. So I may not join issues with Peter Obi.
Oh, absolutely.
I know very well that for now, maybe subsequently, but for now, whatever Peter Obi is saying is going to be seen from the political angle. So that's why I won't join issues with him.
But is there substance to what he said?
The fact that security has improved relatively is not a subject of contention. Except for the fact that Wuwose is not yet Uhuru. Now, if you look at what happened recently, is a product of the fact that our security agencies relapsed for some time because the level of attack relatively went down in Borno. If you look at it, it's not a subject of contention. Went down in Borno. Yeah, there are pockets of attack in some other places. That doesn't mean that we don't have avalanche of security challenges. The problem of kidnapping is still there. The problem of, pockets of attacks are still there, quite all right, yes. I want to assume that with the volume, if you look at what happened in 2020, between 2020 and 2023, if you look at what happened at the volume, and you will discover that relatively for that 6 months, there's some level of stability. Stability in the sense that the service chiefs were getting to have a little mastery of how to coordinate the whole thing. The only problem they have was that of being proactive. Now you have a situation where it's more of a reactive thing, and that now became a problem to the police and also to the military that led to the bombing of the police station and also the hard target, the military base, as it were. No, for me, for Peter Obi, what he's saying is not, there is nothing special about it. Every Nigerian will say improve on security. Now it became a national issue because he is a politician and a very major one for that matter. So whatever he says, even if 1 million people have been saying the same thing, will be echoed. And that's why I say I'm not joining issue with Peter Obi. But now as we speak today, do we have security challenges? Yes. Are the security agencies working on it? Yes. Are they doing enough? No.
Okay, so let's unpack what you said. I want to start from the place where you said the security agencies relapsed, and I just want to understand, what you mean by relapse.
Now, you see, if you look at the way the whole thing was coordinated, the military and the police, almost simultaneously, you will agree with me to the extent that if it were to be when the military and the police were on their top alertness, it wouldn't have happened like that. One, it's a product of intelligence failure, basically. Secondly, an insider, what you call an insider threat, so to say. Participants criminals from an inside. Second, the information, diverge of information and the like, breach of intelligence. Now, these cumulatively are product of what led to the successful operation of these terrorist groups. Now, what we expect is, as we speak today, now, the military, the police, the military, have they been able to successfully deploy technology in the fight against terrorism? Now, the answer is in the negative. But we're in an era where technology becomes the main tool globally. But we're still applying analog security. And that is a disadvantage to us. So what I expect the military and the police formation is to now look inward. First, to what extent have you been able to apply technology? Yes, the police is doing a lot. No doubt about it. A lot. No doubt about it. If you think the police is not trying, then let them withdraw for just 1 hour anywhere in Nigeria. Then you will know that they are doing a lot. Now that we are even being in this studio means that they are working. But what we are saying is this: in addition to the avalanche and great work that they are doing, what is their role in terms of the application of technology? The IGP said we are going to fish out those that, bombed the police station and killed the refined 2 police officers and the like. Then the question will be this: how will you successfully do that? That means that you will need the infiltration of either the human intelligence within that community to be able to bring them out, or you will need intelligence. You are talking of maybe forensics. Forensic science now comes on board. To what extent have we been able to deploy all this technology when it comes to security matters and security solutions? Now, these are very germane in 2025. We should not be applying security or executing security as it was done in 2020 or in the 90s. It's a different ball game entirely today. The terrorist group are becoming more sophisticated. They are splitting themselves into different cell groups so that it becomes more complex and more confusing for security agencies. Recently, you saw the DSS arrested some group of Boko Haram that were trying to settle in Osun State. They were trying to settle in Osun. Good enough, DSS were able to proactively arrest them, detain, because what they were doing was trying to build another cell group right in Osun State there. Go to Delta State there. They are already there. Now in the south here, you are just looking at it as if it's relatively peaceful. It is not. What you are seeing is strategic location from the Sambisa Forest. Because Sambisa Forest today is already a hot zone. And it's like all eyes are now on Sambisa Forest. So what is happening is that these people are breaking into different cell groups and going into places seemingly that are quiet, and surreptitiously we enter those communities and even render some community service. If you look at what this Lakarawa, what they did in Sokoto, when they came in uninjurious, surreptitiously. They helped the community. Even the bandits within that community initially, they helped them to chase out the bandits. Over time, what happened? They started marrying them. Over time, what happened? They started collecting taxes from them. Over time, they started becoming interested in the traditional stool. They started imposing their own version of Islam on the community, which is relatively different from what these people are used to in Islam. And before you know what is